We're all just drowning in data these days, aren't we? But let's be honest with ourselves. How much of that data actually turns into a clear, actionable strategy? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to look at how to bridge that huge gap, from the chaos of raw numbers to some real, genuine strategic insight, all with the power of AI reporting. But first, I want to ask you a quick question. Seriously, think about this for a second. How many hours does your team really spend building reports? And I mean, if you add it all up, the time from your analysts, your marketers, your managers, all of them just pulling data, messing with formatting on slides, writing summaries, that number is probably way, way higher than you think. And that number you just thought of? Well, that leads us right into what I call the manual reporting trap. It's this really frustrating, costly cycle that so many businesses are stuck in. And honestly, a lot of them don't even realize the true cost of it all. Okay, I'm willing to bet this slide looks painfully familiar to a lot of you. The endless, mind-numbing hours spent just getting the formatting right. Ugh. And the same repetitive tasks happening over and over again, in marketing, in sales, in finance. And with every single copy and paste, there's that nagging risk of human error, right? But maybe the worst part of all, by the time you finally finish the report, the data is already old news.
And look, this isn't just an inconvenience. We're not just talking about something that's annoying. This stuff has a very real cost. All that delay and inefficiency, it creates serious, tangible risks for the business.
Here's a really critical point. Think about this. When someone's writing a summary manually from a ton of complex data, just one misplaced decimal point, one poorly worded sentence, that can literally lead your leadership team to make a completely wrong call. Your whole strategy can get derailed just like that because the foundation it's built on is flawed. And what about the timing? I mean, come on. When your reports take days or maybe even weeks to pull together, you're always looking in the rearview mirror. The market moves so fast, and by the time you finally uncover that game-changing insight, the chance to actually do something about it, it might already be gone. This right here perfectly illustrates the silo problem. You've seen this, right? The marketing report is formatted one way with a certain tone, and then the sales report looks totally different. So how on earth are you supposed to build a cohesive strategy from that? The short answer is you can't. You just end up with different parts of the business pulling in completely different directions. Okay, but what if you could break out of that trap for good? I'm here to tell you there is a much, much smarter way to do this. A way to turn reporting from this awful chore into maybe your greatest strategic advantage. And this is where AI-powered strategy and report generation comes into play. The whole idea is actually pretty simple, but it's incredibly powerful. It's all about using AI to instantly create business reports, detailed analyses, and even strategic recommendations, pulling directly from your real-time data. And the best part, it connects to the tools you're already using. And let's be super clear here. This isn't just about making things a little bit faster. No way. This is about fundamentally transforming the entire process. It's the difference between staring at a messy spreadsheet and holding a finished, totally actionable strategy document in your hands. So, how does it actually work? Well, the process itself is incredibly straightforward. Step 1, you just securely connect your data sources. We're talking your CRM, your analytics platforms, whatever you use. Step 2, the AI gets to work, instantly transforming all those numbers into a clear, well-written document. And then step 3, you share a perfect, on-brand report. It's just ready to go. I mean, just look at the difference here. It's night and day. Instead of spending hours, maybe even days on a single report, you're now talking about minutes. Accuracy? It's not something you have to worry about anymore. It's consistent and it's verified. And maybe most importantly, what you get at the end isn't just a pile of raw data. It's a set of actual, actionable insights. Okay, let's really unpack these benefits because this goes so much deeper than just speed. The AI doesn't just show you charts, it actually interprets them and generates strategic recommendations. It can adapt its tone. Just imagine this. You take the same sales data, and with one click, it's a formal, data-heavy PDF for the board. The next click, it's an upbeat, visual presentation for the weekly team huddle. It also makes sure every single document is 100% on brand, it gets rid of those costly human errors, and, now this is a real game changer, your reports can update automatically as new data comes in. Your insights are always live. So, where can you actually use this? Honestly, pretty much everywhere. Think about your investor updates. Instead of that frantic end-of-quarter scramble to pull all the numbers, you have a system that automatically generates a polished, on-brand report the second the books are closed. Or what about client reports?
Imagine delivering consistent data-backed value and insights to every single client automatically. From management dashboards to campaign reviews, the applications really do cut across the entire organization.
So what does it really look like to put this kind of AI to work? And what does this all mean for the future of business intelligence?
It all boils down to this one core idea: moving seamlessly from raw data to a ready-to-execute strategy, and doing it instantly, accurately, and always on brand.
And the way the best modern AI systems do this is by connecting directly to the tools you already have. They generate reports that don't just spit out numbers. They actually think like your team. They understand context and priorities. And every single piece of information is structured, branded, and verified with live data. So your big decisions are always backed by facts, not just guesswork.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Remember all those hours you calculated right at the beginning? Just imagine getting all of that time back and handing it to your team. What kind of incredible new ideas, what groundbreaking strategies could they come up with? I mean, what becomes possible when your brightest minds are finally free to think instead of just formatting documents?